80% of your job gone by 2030. That's the headline that has every project manager quietly worried. In October 2025, Amazon cut 14,000 managers in a single announcement to run, in their words, with fewer layers. The tools now write your status reports, build your schedules, and flag your risks before you do. So let's ask it honestly. Is the project manager finished? The real answer is far more interesting than the headline. And by the end of this, you'll know exactly where you stand. Let's get into it. Now, AI itself isn't new. It's been quietly worked on for over 70 years through booms, busts, and long winters where everyone wrote it off. What changed is the last 3 years. The moment ChatGPT landed, and then the agent tools of 2025. That's when it stopped being a lab experiment and started landing on your desk, which is exactly why this question suddenly feels so urgent. First, the uncomfortable truth. A huge part of the traditional project manager's week is exactly what AI is best at. Think about your last fortnight: the status report, the schedule update, the risk log, chasing people for updates, then turning their replies into a summary. That's coordination, collect, track, report, and for most project managers, that admin swallows 40 to 50% of the week. It's exactly what these tools now clear in minutes. People report saving 12 to 15 hours every week, and every major tool does it. Microsoft Copilot, Asana, ClickUp, Monday, Atlassian. Paste in the mess, get back a clean report. For a junior PM whose day is admin, that isn't a helper. It replaces the task. So the fear isn't irrational. The bottom layer of this job really is being automated. Let me make this real. Meet Sarah, a project manager, 5 years in. 2 years ago, her Monday started at 8, a blank status report and an inbox full of people who hadn't replied. She'd spend the whole morning chasing updates, copying figures into a tracker, and writing the report by lunch. This Monday, she drops the week's Teams messages and planner tasks into one prompt. 30 seconds later, the status report is drafted, the risk logs updated, the notes are summarized. By 9, the admin that used to eat her morning is simply done. Sarah's thrilled. She's got 3 hours of her life back, but somewhere up the chain, someone is looking at Sarah's team and quietly doing the maths. And it isn't just theory. Through 2025, companies started naming AI directly in their job cuts. Across the year, it was cited in only a small share, but by early 2026, that had climbed to roughly 1 in 4 of the cuts announced that month. Middle management is the target because so much of a manager's week is reporting, coordinating, and reviewing. The very things a model now does in seconds. If your value is being the human spreadsheet between the team and the leadership, that's a dangerous place to stand. But here's where almost everyone gets it wrong, including the headlines. That terrifying stat, 80% of project management gone by 2030, is real. It comes from Gartner, but 2 things nobody mentions. 1, it's from 2019. A 6-year-old forecast recycled every time someone wants a scary headline. And 2, the important one, read the actual wording. 80% of the tasks, the work, not 80% of the project managers. Gartner never said the jobs disappear. It said the admin disappears. And that changes everything because the admin was never the job. It was just the part you could see. So who does the machine actually replace? Be honest. It's the pure admin roles. The project support officer, the project clerk, the person whose entire day was documentation and updating trackers. Those roles are quietly going, and teams around them are shrinking. But the project manager's real job, that's a completely different question. So where do you actually sit on that risk curve? Be honest with yourself. If your day is mostly status reports, updating trackers, and data entry, if you're a coordinator or a junior PM whose value is keeping the admin tidy, you are the most exposed. That's the layer the machine takes first. But if your work is stakeholders, negotiation, ambiguity, and owning the outcome, senior PM, a program or portfolio lead, you are the least exposed. In fact, AI makes you more valuable because it clears the noise and frees you for the judgment only you can bring. The threat was never the job title. It's how much of your week a machine could do without you. So what is the job or the part that survives? Start with the one word AI can't touch: accountability. When a project fails, someone has to be answerable. You can't escalate a bad decision to an algorithm, and in regulated industries, you're not even allowed to. Then there's everything human. Reading the room in a tense steering meeting, talking a nervous sponsor off a ledge, negotiating with a supplier who's just missed a deadline, inspiring a team that's lost heart halfway through a brutal project, making the call when the information is incomplete, contradictory, and political, which, let's be honest, is most of the time. AI can draft the email. It can't own the relationship. It can flag the risk. It can't decide under pressure which risk you accept. It can't negotiate with an angry client, read a tense room, or motivate a demoralized team. That judgment, that's the job. And the data backs this up. The World Economic Forum's 2025 Future of Jobs report asked employers which skills are rising fastest. Yes, AI and data skills are climbing, but right alongside them, leadership and social influence, up 22 points. Resilience, creative thinking. The human skills aren't being replaced, they're becoming more valuable. The report is blunt. 39% of your core skills will change by 2030. But the ones rising fastest are the ones that were always hardest to automate. Now the part the doom headlines never tell you. Demand for project managers isn't collapsing, it's exploding. The Project Management Institute estimates the world will need 25 million new project professionals by 2030. Not fewer, 25 million more. Around 30 million current PMs are set to retire this decade. And across the whole economy, the forum expects AI to displace 92 million jobs, but create 170 million, a net gain of 78 million. And the kicker, adoption is still early. Only about a fifth of organizations actually have these AI tools properly deployed today. So if you're watching this in 2026, you're not late, you're early. Which brings us to the honest answer. AI will not replace project managers, but, and this is the line to remember, project managers who use AI will replace those who don't. It's adapted from a Harvard professor, Karim Lakhani, and it's the truest thing in this whole debate. The evidence is already here. PMI found teams who adopt AI will report dramatically better results, over 90% better on quality and 85% better on hitting schedule. And project managers with AI skills are reportedly earning up to 15% more. The market is already splitting into the admin PM, doing by hand what the machine now does for free, and the augmented PM, using the machine to do 10 times more of what actually matters. And here's why that human judgment still pays. A project manager recently asked AI to build a risk register, but they did it properly. They fed it the real detail. A £2.3 million fire safety upgrade, 4 hospital buildings, asbestos, live wards, a 6-month winter deadline, and the compliance standards. And they came back with 47 sharp categorized risks, each with a mitigation, genuinely useful. But feed that same tool a lazy one-line prompt, give me the risks for my project, and you'd get generic rubbish you could walk straight into a disaster with. The AI didn't make the difference. The project manager who knew what to ask and what to check did. That's the job that's safe. So how do you make sure you're on the right side of that line? 5 moves. 1. Stop competing with the AI on admin and start directing it. Be the person who runs the tools and checks their work, not the one doing the reporting by hand. 2. Move up the value chain. Trade chasing updates for owning outcomes, benefits, business cases, the strategic call. 3. Double down on the human skills the forum says are rising. Stakeholders, negotiation, leadership, communication. 4. Own the judgment and the accountability. Trust the AI, but verify it every time. The day you paste its output straight into a decision without checking, you've handed it the one thing that was keeping you employed. Be the human in the loop that every serious decision still needs. And 5, get AI literate and prove it. Learn the tools, learn to read the data, and learn the governance and compliance around AI, the bit almost everyone ignores. If it fits, get credentialed. PMI's new AI certification is already its fastest growing. So, will AI replace project managers? No, but it is quietly replacing a certain kind of project manager, the one who never learned to use it. The good news, that choice is entirely yours. Start with the tools. The prompts I use to run real projects with AI are free at pmgts.uk, link in the description. And if you want the full playbook, I wrote the book on exactly this, the AI-enabled project manager. Oh, it's on Amazon, and the link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Subscribe for the honest take on AI and your career. And watch this next. I put all of this into practice, testing ChatGPT, Copilot, and Claude on one real project. It's on screen now. Then tell me below, is AI a threat to your role or the best tool you've got? I'll see you in the next one.